old Nintendo gamer.
And son.
Okay, so obviously last week, well, the week before, we made our predictions for the for what would happen. I had a list of 20 questions of random things that might happen during the Nintendo Direct, and we've all said whether they will or won't happen. So we're going to run through those and see how many points each of us have got. And there's one I don't think it's particularly controversial because it's clear, but it's worth discussing as well. So I'm going to leave that particular question to the very end because it is pivotal in the victor, I think. So yeah, we'll get to that one, I guess. So I've had to go through the trailer actually, or the direct, a couple of times. Like obviously I watched it initially and then I kind of watched it again at home, and then there's a few things that needed ironed out, so I watched it again specifically for those moments. So I think I have everything here, but if you have any objections, please let me know. So the first question was, will we see Mario throw his cap during the presentation? Now obviously there was no Odyssey 2, so that kind of ruled that out. But we did see Mario in quite a few other games, but I did not see him throwing his cap.
No, I can't remember seeing it. I remember specifically even on the Mario Party, you thought, maybe he can throw his cap in the air, but I can't remember seeing that now. You're right there.
We all said no, so that's a point for each of us there anyway.
Good.
Okay. Sorry, just going to take a wee tally of this in case I've got it wrong initially as well. Will there be a game with remix in the title? I've been through all the games that were shown. No remix. There was a couple of opportunities for stuff, like you could have had a Danganronpa remix or a Super Monkey Ball remix or something. No, that didn't appear. So Nick was the only one who said we would see a remix in the title. So that's a point for me and a point for Lee. Nothing for Nick. Will Samus fire a missile? I said yes. Lee said no.
I definitely said no. Yeah.
Nick said yes. And yes, during the trailer on the Direct, she absolutely fired a missile.
Come on.
Right into Emmy's face.
Yep, completely impenetrable. So yes, that's a point for me and Nick.
In the treehouse, they showed that the Emmys can be destroyed as well, which is I think it's one of those points that you become super powerful and then bang, you release that kind of dread.
Mm-hmm. Cool.
But not with a super missile.
Okay, Castlevania will be revealed for Switch, but have no of in the title. There was no Castlevania of any description, and we all predicted no anyway. So that's another point for each of us there.
But news on that. The advanced games are getting remade. Not remade, they're getting re-released in a new collection.
The Australian Ratings Board classification system has outed maybe, but they don't say what games are in there, but it'd be lovely to have all four, wouldn't it?
Never played any of them, so yes.
I've played quite a few of the Castlevania games on the Game Boy Advance. I would probably have preferred a DS collection, if anything.
Yeah,
but,
same here.
But yeah, that is what it is. Definitely not shown during the Direct, so that's fine. Will we hear the words "Henshin a Go-Go, baby"?
We did not.
As much as I tried to listen carefully for the whole thing, I didn't hear anybody say "Henshin a Go-Go." Lee was the only person that said no, we wouldn't hear it, so that's a point for Lee.
Henshin a no, baby.
Yeah. Bayonetta will make reference to the fact that we have been kept waiting. We were all sure she would do that.
And she didn't even appear, did she?
And obviously didn't even appear. And I didn't really care that she didn't appear. Like, it's not bothered. But we all said no.
It's not coming.
We all said it would happen, so we don't get a point for that one.
And a couple of minutes after the Direct, Camilla got angry again that fans were asking, "Where's Bayonetta 3?" So Nintendo themselves came out and said it is, it's progressing very well. Thank you very much, and that's all you hear about it.
Very well.
Yeah. Okay. Mario Golf Super Rush will be revealed to have a trial. Now, when they started going into the Mario Golf segment in the E3 Direct, I thought, yes, they're actually going to tell us, you're going to get a week to try this out. Didn't materialise. Nope. It was just talking about the DLC and stuff. We all said yes, it would happen. So again, no points for any of us. Actually, a wee bit surprised that there isn't something to
even a demo. I don't think there is. Is there a demo?
There's nothing.
There's no demo, anything, and we are less than a week out as we're recording this podcast. It's not happening.
Confidence.
And personally, I didn't need a demo for it anyway, but I'm sure there will be people that wouldn't have minded something to try there. Something will have new in the title. Now, initially I thought, no, there was nothing with new in the title.
Oh, wait there, hold on.
New Advance Wars, new
Dragon Ball Z, Kakarot Plus, a new Power Awakens set.
It's got new in the title.
It does.
Damn.
So Nick said yes, we would have something with new in the title, so he sneaks a point there. Well played.
You could have kept that quiet, Greg.
Unbelievable.
Nick would have known any.
No, I gotta be honest here, guys. Nintendo will apologise for something.
They didn't, did they?
I said no, Lee said no, and Nick said yes.
Oh, did they apologise?
Didn't they apologise for Metroid Prime 4? Wasn't there something of... I can't remember if there's something, not an apology more, but we're sorry to keep you waiting, that kind of thing.
No? I watched that. Okay. I watched segments again, thinking they might have apologised for that, or even during the Zelda section or something.
Sorry for releasing this Game & Watch and not what you wanted.
But yeah, there was no apology. Not even the word sorry was definitely not mentioned anywhere either. So
shame.
So a point for me and Lee, and nothing for Nick there. Okay, a new color or themed Joy-Con will be shown.
Nope.
We all said yes, there would be, and there wasn't. So
and there was nothing on Donkey Kong either.
I know that was quite surprising as well. There's been quite a lot of rumours in recent weeks that just haven't materialised into anything. Yeah. So
what a surprise!
Yeah, well done, leakers. Okay, question 12. Xenoblade Chronicles 3 will be teased. I said yes. Nick said yes, but Lee said no, and Lee, of course, was right there. And goes into the lead. Just a wee recap of the points.
I was expecting something from Monolith Soft themselves, though, and they were quiet yet again.
Yeah, I mean, they still have that other game that's not Xenoblade that has been talked about for I say talked about. We've known about it for quite some time. It's bound to be shown soon. And Nintendo did say in the Direct they are working on other stuff that they didn't reveal. So I'm confident that there's still plenty of other games that are going to get us excited over the next year or two. But yeah, a wee recap of the points so far. I have 5 points so far. Lee has 6 and Nick has 4. So it's all
after how many?
Close there.
After
how many
13?
questions are gone?
Well, that was question 12, but we've skipped question 5, so that's 11.
Okay.
11 questions.
I think if we all get less than 10 overall, it's time to retire from making predictions. We're not very good at it, are we?
Okay. Question 13. There will be a Zelda roguelike. We all said no, and of course there was none. So, that's another point for each of us there.
Zelda 2 feels like a roguelike on the Game & Watch, so you never know.
Okay, Master Chief will finish the fight in Smash Brothers Ultimate. Now, to be fair, I actually expected to see 2 characters shown.
Me too, yeah.
At E3. Especially when we saw the
first one at the beginning.
The trailer at the very beginning. I thought it would maybe end the direct with one as well. But nope, there was no other character, so there definitely wasn't Master Chief, and I was the only one silly enough to to predict that.
Didn't you say you were throwing away a point?
I did say I was throwing away a point, yeah. But then, with only one character remaining, he would be finishing the fight potentially in the next one. So not give up hope just yet. Okay, we will see Donkey Kong beating his chest. I did see Donkey Kong a couple of times during the presentation, but there's no beating of his chest. I think I saw him in Smash Brothers a little bit, and I think
Mario Golf.
He may have appeared in Mario Party as well.
Mario Party,
yeah.
Superstars. Yeah,
and Mario Golf, maybe. Not sure. I've definitely seen him a few times, but no beating of the chest. We all said no, so that was. Oh, sorry, we all said yes.
We all said yes. Yeah, I definitely said yes for that.
There.
It was going to be Donkey Kong's 40th anniversary year.
Yeah, we all thought we'd see quite a bit of Donkey Kong, but not to be. There will be a Wii U port. We all said yes.
Hey.
No, it's not the game we all expected, but there was definitely one, obviously, with Project Zero. So that's another point for us all. Nintendo will throw in a troll about Switch Pro.
They didn't.
We all said no, so we're all right on that one. The only troll was maybe showing Ganondorf at the beginning.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And saying absolutely nothing about a Switch Pro.
Yeah, exactly. Now this one here surprised me in a good way. A new Kirby game will be revealed. I am amazed that we didn't see one, and yet I was the only one predicted that we wouldn't see one against my better judgment, and so I've managed to sneak a point there.
Those rumours have led me astray there, Greg. They're saying new Donkey Kong before the end of the year, new Kirby before the end of the year, especially something that was going to be maybe even a 3D Kirby game. Nope. That didn't materialise either.
I mean, that slew of Kirby games will be coming whenever the Switch is in the dying embers. They'll definitely come. We will get an official name for Breath of the Wild. Of course, we all predicted yes. And then again, we also predicted a word which we would see in the title. And, I mean, those words may come to fruition, but we did not see an official title for Breath of the Wild 2. So, yeah, no points for any of us there. And then Mario Kart 9 or new Mario Kart 8 DLC will be shown.
We got neither.
You guys both said yes, actually.
I know, and that was against my better judgment as well. Yeah. I was taken away by all those hype mongers there.
I said no, despite how much I would want it some there. So that's another point for me. Okay, so going into the final, potentially, but not really potentially controversial question, we've got Nick on 8 points. Lee's got 10 points. And I have 10 points.
Ooh, so I lost.
And I can't remember what you said for the answer to the next question.
Can you remember what you said?
Yeah, I remember what I said, yes. Yeah. Mine was a resounding yes because of the double chance of it appearing in the Skyward Sword trailer.
So you can probably guess what my answer was. Okay, so it said we will see Link use a hook shot. Now, obviously, with it being Zelda's anniversary and stuff, there was quite a lot of Zelda stuff shown, and including Smash Brothers as well. There was plenty of opportunity for Link to throw out his wee hook shot there to grab some there, whatever. I looked through every piece of footage as carefully as I could, including stuff like the Link's Awakening segment on the Game & Watch.
Oh, I didn't think of that, yeah. So there was a boomerang, and then, there was no hook shot, that's for sure.
Yeah. The only thing that came close to a hook shot was during the Age of Calamity DLC section, where Link was using an item which... I'm not sure. I think it was called the flails. I think you said it was, Lee.
That's right. Yeah,
and obviously it has two what I would call like claw shots, maybe on either side of it. And you did see him grabbing an enemy, which sort of made this made us think about this a wee bit more than maybe we needed to. But in my opinion, it's not a hook shot.
Even though I could win by saying, no, it's definitely a hook shot, it pulls things towards you. and self-consciously, I can say it's not a hookshot, is it? Mm-hmm. It's an attacking weapon which, in a variety like a nunchuck or a there is one point in there as well. He doesn't just pull an enemy; he pulls like the ground up and then throws a bomb or throws the ground or does something with it as well. But specifically, it being called a flail, I couldn't call it a hookshot. What are your thoughts on that, Nick?
I agree. I don't think it's a hookshot. I've watched it again, and yeah, it's not a hookshot.
Yeah,
I would say.
It was definitely interesting though. So yeah, obviously that would give me the victory. And no, we didn't really get enough of those right. I think to be really like proud of ourselves.
We did manage it past the halfway mark though, which was you. What did you end up on, Greg? Was it 11 points? Was
11, yeah.
11, yeah, okay.
Cool, 55%.
So
and I even threw away a couple of points on silly stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, that was.
I think my biggest problem was listening to the hype mongers and the leakers and all that, which I should not use my heart. Instead of using my heart, I should use my head.
Yeah. Again, it's just one of those things like you just can't predict Nintendo. Like if you'd said before, like we will see Advance Wars, you would have all said nope.
Yeah.
For sure, yeah.
Any last words before we conclude our podcast, boys?
I don't know. I was just going to say I think it was a good show, and the rest of the year should be good for good games. And I'm sure next year we already know Splatoon 2, we already know Breath of the Wild 2, hopefully coming next year. Probably Bayonetta 3 as well. So I think I would say 2019, 2020, a couple of big games, but overall, especially with some of the ports that we got, which just weren't that interesting. I think brain training and stuff like that. I think there was a dip in the middle of Switch's life, but I do think Nintendo is slowly sort of turning things around and steering it back in the right direction. Because I think both me and Greg, we went off the Switch quite hard in recent times, and I think they've done a lot to win us back around, which is definitely a good thing.
Yeah, I would tend to go in sort of waves where it's like, Switch is like, this is an amazing system, I absolutely love it, and then I'll just like completely fall off it because there's nothing really exciting me on it at that particular time. But for like the next few months, like I said earlier, like there's plenty for me to actually be actively looking forward to, and like that's something we haven't had for a while, probably since 2017 when the Switch first came out. And like you say, like another 3D Mario game is surely just around the corner as well. I wouldn't be surprised if it's next year, along with Splatoon, and I think Breath of the Wild the sequel probably won't make it next year. But like if it was, like that would be pretty much 2017 all over again, really, with those three big hitters. But yeah, like I'm excited for the Switch again, which is more than I could really like hope for, really. Like it's all good.
Yeah, those big hitters will be coming, I'm sure, in 2022, 2023. Metroid Prime 4, 2023 for me, I'm sure, but at least I can wait for that. And in these gaps where you've kind of dropped off, I have been playing like these indie games that have been on sale, so I'm picking up for £2 or £3, and I've been absolutely loving playing the games and recording them for the old YouTube channel, especially those kind of co-op games. I recently picked up, Nick, Part-Time UFO.
Very good game.
I played through the first couple of levels. It's really fun.
Yeah, it's great. It's very, really cool. Very good. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So just things like that have dropped down in price now, and games that I've not overlooked but have been on my wish list for years and years and years, and they're coming down in the sales now. It's there's more than enough for everybody to be enjoying.
Yeah, there is a huge sale at the minute. Like there's plenty of stuff to pick up.
Thanks for watching, and don't forget to hit the subscribe button and give us a like if you've enjoyed our content. You can also check out our other great content on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and the N-E Café podcast from all good podcast providers. Just follow the links in the description below.